I can't take anymore. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kensil Culture, and we call this segment, you can tell by our empty shelves, it's once again time for Grab Bag Mini Movie Reviews. And here's John Kensil, and he is going to be the first one to pick out a movie.
Yes.
It's either a VHS or a DVD. We have them both in here. But you have not seen the contents of this. Okay?
No, I don't have.
We'll show it to the audience right there. Okay, you can see that there's different tapes and
Blu-ray
and Blu-ray and Blu-ray and hallelujah. No, and John is going to pick one of the movies and we'll give it a mini review, just like the title says.
Yes, I'm going to pull a film out and we'll talk about it.
John, don't cheat again.
Oh, I hope it's not what I think it is.
Oh, we did that one.
No, not that movie. We did it already. All right, I'm looking in here for our super film. Oh, okay. This is a neat movie here. All right, I love this movie. It's one of those like little weird comedy movies.
Oh my goodness!
It's called Who's Minding? Look at that. It's green. Look, it's floating in the air. Hey, everybody!
Oh, it
looks like I got an award. Thank you very much for this. I deserve it for selling real estate.
Does it not show up?
No, it's green. No, the green. But it's a film called Who's Minding the Mint, and the reason you really can't see it is because the box is the green, like the color of money. But it's a weird ensemble. What would you say the stars are all B actors like Milton Berle and Joey Bishop and Buddy Hackett?
It was a time, John. There was a time that those guys were the big time comedians out there, and it was an ensemble group, and it also starred Walter Brennan, the famous Walter Brennan. The most prejudiced guy in show business, and it had a whole cast of different comedians. Okay, it had a whole. The plot was that they were going to steal a bunch of money because somebody had destroyed the money thinking that it was something else. So they had to break into the
mint and print up money.
And they had to go into the mint and print up the money and steal the plates to make the thing. But they're, and they go through trials and tribulations. I mean, with people like Joey Bishop. Joey Bishop plays a ne'er-do-well, okay, who lives in an apartment and he yells at the neighbors, "Hey, quit doing them goofballs!" Okay,
yeah,
and like goofballs was the name of the drug.
Pill. It was like weird. It's like a weird episode of the Monkees or something. It's like it
was like it was a sort of sitcomish. Victor Bono. Okay, Bono, who I met at the Improv, years ago, and who was also King Tut on the Batman.
That this movie reminds you of, like a 60s.
It is right there, and it has the same sort of music. And Dean Jones, who was in that famous movie with
Herbie the Love Bug.
Herbie's Love Bug, he was the main thing. But it shows the trials of tribulations. They go through a sewer. And they have little boats and everything.
A guy thinks he's Napoleon. It's a quirky little funny comedy.
Can I tell you? It is comfort food,
yes.
Okay, in that sort of world, because you get to see all the different. What other different comedians are on here? We got
is Charlie Callis or something.
Bob Denver is.
Oh, that's right. That's how I remember seeing this movie.
Bob Denver is actually in it. Joey Bishop from Philadelphia himself, one of the Rat Pack. Okay. And Dorothy Provine. If you don't know Dorothy Provine, she was a TV star for a little while. This would have been when she was in something called the Roaring Twenties, where she played an ultimate flapper. Okay,
she invented Arby's.
Yeah, and it's directed by Howard Morris. Okay?
Oh yes, that is too.
And so it has its funny moments, and you kind of forgive it for having that the non-funny moments because it's sort of cute, and it really represents the 60s and the people who were popular right then. And so I would say, who's minding the mint?
Yes.
Hey, and ladies and gentlemen, that has been another issue.
Was that just me or you? Are we doing two of these?
Well,
I did one.
Oh, okay.
I think we have one. Okay, if we do one more, we're allowed to.
Okay, yeah.
We can do what we want here at Kensil
Mini
Culture.
movie review where I get to pick this time, John.
Kensil Culture now presents Mini Movie Review Grab Bag. In this sack here, we have VHS tapes, DVDs, Blu-rays, sketchings, easel drawings, things, watercolor, oil paints, graffiti, anything on tape. We have a collection up here, and we don't know what's in the bag. It's the legendary Wid's turn to pick a feature film or tape.
Here, let me feel around here, John. All righty. Here it is. I really like John Cusack. Okay?
What is it?
It is Better Off Dead.
Oh, yes.
And I really like John Cusack. And this one isn't one of my favorites by him, but it is, it's watchable. I'll give it that. I don't remember too much about it.
Oh, you could never make it today, but it's a teen comedy. It's like 1985, directed by Savage Steve Holland. And it's Curtis Armstrong's in it, who played Booger in Revenge of the Nerds. Diane Franklin's in it. The woman who was in True Grit, isn't it?
Kim Darby.
Kim
Darby, she's in it too.
The guy who played Major Charles Emerson Winchester, David Ogden Stiers, isn't it? But it's about a teen up in high school, his issues with kids and bullies and stuff. But Diane Franklin plays a French exchange student. She's gorgeous. She's I'm friends with her on Facebook. I've seen her at a couple of conventions. She was so adorable with these dimples and curly hair.
She was from Paris?
Yes.
Oh, she must have been a real Eiffel.
I heard she
had
Paris.
It calls it, it says here, the Los Angeles Times says, an inventive, oddball gem lovingly recreates all the worst traumas of teenage life.
Yes. In the movie, too, there's a fat kid who the French girl is staying with her family.
We don't say fat anymore.
Rubenesque.
Teenage traumas, please.
He looked like
size.
He looked like a jukebox with glasses. But he's in the movie, okay? That actor. Right. All right. That same chubby actor, Daniel, I can't think of his last name. I probably shouldn't say his last name anyway. But he went on to produce a bunch of shows for Nickelodeon. Well, I'll say his name, Dan Schneider. By the way, too, notice I didn't look at anything. I don't know.
No, you don't. You were good on this one.
It's all my spank bank.
Yeah.
But Daniel Schneider went on from this to make Nickelodeon shows, and he supposedly got in trouble and let go by Nickelodeon. And all shows were hits because he was just hanging around with a young girl actresses a real lot. I'll say it like that. And he had a foot fetish. But they canceled him. But I like this movie. He made another movie. It's not really a sequel, but a movie called One Crazy Summer with John Cusack, Bill Murray's brother, Curtis Arnold, Bob Goldthwait, and Demi Moore.
And this one is called, and it says it's a masterful look at those painful, funny teenage years.
Yes, I recommend it.
And I'm going to have to watch it again, John. And that has been Better Off Dead. Ladies and gentlemen, that once again was a issue of the one, the only Grab Bag Mini Movie Reviews right here on Kensil Culture. Be sure to press that bell and tickle that subscribe button. Do that.